My name's Marina Collier.
Gabrielle.
Francisco.
Antoinette.
Jen.
Caleb.
Amy.
Adriana.
It's weird. This is my informative speech. This is a chart from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it shows the projected rate of change in employment for actors from 2014 to 2024. And it's a 10% increase that's projected, which is 3% more than the average for all occupations together, which is actually a really good thing for me, but it may not guarantee me work, but it helps me want to try. So this speech, I will be talking about what I plan to do to become an actress. And I'll start by talking about my education plan, what it means to be an actress, and why I feel I am perfect for this job. Well, first off, my education plan is twofold. Right now, I'm starting with Valencia. And I've already accomplished 6 credits towards my pre-major, which would be theater. And I'm a part-time student currently, so it's going to take me until 2018 in order for me to finish. And I got this information from the Valencia catalog. Then, for UCF, I'll be starting hopefully in 2018, but first I must be accepted into the school. And then I will have to have 3 letters of recommendation. I'll also have to audition in person and do 2 contrasting monologues. And if I get into the program, then I'll also have to have a required minor, which would be creative writing. And if I can go full time, the tuition will be for a year, $6,368. And if I can do it, I'll graduate in 2020. All of this information is from the University of Central Florida's website. So, what does it mean to be an actress in the first place? Well, the Bureau of Labor Statistics defines it as someone who portrays a character in a film, movie, or stage play, and they take a writer's script and they interpret it to inform or entertain. Now, the rate of pay for actors, it varies very widely. The median pay as of 2015 was $18.80 an hour, but it varies so widely from the lowest 10% to being under $9.27 an hour to the highest 10% being paid more than $90 an hour. So big money if you do it right. Well, what does it take? Well, all this information on the slide is from an article written by it was an article from About.com, and the author is a NBC worker, and he's worked there for 15 years, and he wrote that it takes a lot of personal commitment and personal sacrifice. You'll have to sacrifice relationships and really fully commit to the role. It also takes a lot of physical effort because being an actor, you have to work for 14 to 20 hours a day on a set. You'll also get little or no pay for the first, 5 years, maybe even more, based on your reputation and who you know. And overnight successes are really a lie because most overnight successes have actually been at the acting business for 10 or more years, and they magically get found overnight. And that also means I have to be comfortable with constant failure because it takes a lot of work, and like that picture shows, it can drive a person crazy. So, why in my right mind would I try and do this in the first place? Well, I think I'm suited to it. I have an ENFJ personality, and that personality, acting, is one of the top 10 vocations based off of the PDF file that we were given earlier in this semester. And it makes so that my personality is very suited to it, but the multiple intelligence, the kinesthetic intelligence, is actually better suited for acting, which is actually the one I scored worse on. But The verbal, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and musical intelligence were the ones I scored highest on. Verbal intelligence will help me communicate my lines and speak well with people. Interpersonal can help me make connections in the industry, which is vital to success. Intrapersonal will help me relate to my character and therefore be more convincing on stage. And musical intelligence, well, a lot of movies have a lot of music, so it can be very helpful in the long run. And also, I have personal drive. I've always felt at home on a stage. I've always been obsessed with storytelling, and I really am in love with the power of words. So, to conclude, we can get to the next page. In summary, what I'm going to do now is I'm having my AA at Valencia, I'll have a BA at UCF, I'll work hard, I have to have a lot of determination, and I'm possibly going to struggle being an actress, but my personality fits the mold, and my multiple intelligence can help me get to where I need to go, and I also have the personal drive to do it. So, I want to end with this last thing, which is a quote from Jim Carrey, ironically. He was speaking at the Maharishi University of Management at the 2014 commencement speech, and he said, "You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well do something that you love." And I think that is such a great thing to live by, and it's part of the thing, it's one of those things that I look to make sure that I can keep pushing myself to follow my dream, and I hope you all do it too.